Hi, my name is Cesar Bravo Wolfe, and I'm a helpline supervisor at the Partnership to End Addiction, a resource to help families. Today, I'm going to answer your questions about early substance use. This is Experts Answer. A common situation that we hear from parents is I found marijuana in my teen's room. What should I do? It can be scary as a parent to discover an unexpected substance in your teen's room, let alone in your own household. The first thing we try to guide parents through is we know this can create worry, this can create fear, and it's take a breath, slow down, and I'm glad that you're reaching out to us. One of the things we try to guide parents through is to make sure that they're educated on what they found. What is marijuana? What are the effects that come with using marijuana? What are the risks that are involved for a teenager when they smoke marijuana? If you want to learn more about this, you can go to our website. We have a free marijuana talk kit that not only provides education around the substance, but also guides you to what does it look like if I want to hold a conversation with my teen about this. And so some of the tips that come from that guide include finding a time that works for both of you. You want to make sure that you enter this conversation from both ends in a calm state. You don't want to do this after your teen's just had a really rough day at school, a tough exam, and you don't want to do it when you're coming home from a really tough day at work. At the same time, you want to think ahead and prepare. What are my expectations of marijuana in my household? This is something that you can talk with your partner or spouse ahead of time. And what are the rules that you want to set in place? What are the things you want to make clear in terms of those boundaries? As you prepare for this conversation, remember it's a two-way street. So you want to try to give them space to talk and share. One of the techniques we recommend is using open questions. These are questions that can't be answered just by a yes or no. You can say something along the lines of, why do you think some kids use marijuana? Instead of saying, why do you have a vape pen in your room? Remember that this is not going to get solved all in one discussion, but what we're really building is to a series of discussions around substance use and creating that open space that can hopefully create a positive relationship between you and your teen. Remember, you don't have to navigate this alone, and you can learn more at drugfree.org. Another situation that we hear from parents is, I suspect my teen is using substances, but I have no proof. Should I search the room? This is a difficult kind of path to navigate. And so we know that at the partnership, there's no one right answer. One of the things we try to do is make sure we guide parents in terms of considering what the consequences of a choice may be or what to consider going into a choice. And so in this case, parents may feel conflicted. On the one hand, they have suspicion for something that's could be very scary. It could be very fearful. And if it's occurring in your own home, that can be added fear. And so it makes sense that you want to act, right? This is your loved one that you want to keep safe. On the other hand, a teenager may feel that their privacy has been violated, may be angry, may be resentful towards your decision to search their room. Research tells us that substance use early on, especially in the teenage years, comes with its own risks, especially during a period of time where the brain's developing areas of learning and memory. So it makes sense that early action is key. Regardless of kind of what you decide in terms of this decision, we do want you to also consider the other areas where you may find proof of suspicion or find proof of that something may be going on. So this could include times where you're seeing changes in the mood of your child, behavior changes, including isolating from family activities, maybe new friends, maybe a drop in grades, or just not wanting to do the normal things that they had fun doing before. So this can all kind of provide some areas where, okay, maybe I do need to talk to my teen about this. As you prepare for that conversation, remember you're not alone. You can always reach out to us at drugfree.org. Remember to come from a place of love. And the earlier you act, the better, right? We want to delay any type of substance use the longer that we could. One of the things that we hear from parents is, how do I talk to my child about drug use? And will this give them the idea to try drugs? So when we hear this from parents, one of the things we want to make sure that they know is that as a parent, as a caregiver, you are the biggest influence in your child's life. There's power behind your words, what you model, and those experience and moments that you have with them. And so one of the things that no matter what topic you're talking about is to aim to have those open, positive, honest, ongoing conversations. When it comes to substance use, we know that children are going to have experiences with witnessing use or hearing about it just through their normal day-to-day. So when we talk about this, we're talking about children who happen to see it on the street, children who happen to see it on TV or a movie or social media, or even children who happen to see it in a family member that shows up intoxicated during a party, or they see something of that sort. While these moments are scary that your child is seeing these things, these are also teachable moments. So these are moments and experiences where you can sit with them. You can ask them what their thoughts were about what they saw, right? Ask them open questions. It's a chance for you to listen to how they're interpreting the world and navigating the world around them. These are also opportunities for you to correct any misconceptions that they may have about substance use or about what they saw. It's also an opportunity for education on misuse and also a chance for them to learn a little bit about their family history. We know how hard it can be for families to share how substance use has affected them. Remember to look for these moments because we understand that we're preparing our child for navigating the world. And so one of the things, for example, is as teens, they run into situations with peer pressure. So how can we prepare our child for that is by, one idea is role-playing that with them, asking them how comfortable they feel in terms of saying no or leaving an awkward situation. By talking and listening and by creating these moments where this is an ongoing conversation that's tailored specifically to their age. You can learn more about what these moments look like and some advice of how to bring it up at our website at drugfree.org. Another thing that parents may ask is, what resources on the internet can help me? At the Partnership to End Addiction's website, drugfree.org, you can obtain free and confidential information regarding substance use and how to navigate this. You can access our helpline where you can speak to an English or Spanish helpline specialist that can help you guide you through your situation and connect you to resources. You can even learn about some of our drug guides, for example, that provide free information about what substances look like and what risks are involved in terms of taking them. We also have talk kits that help parents navigate conversations with their child around substances. We have self-paced courses with videos to introduce you to our approach, and you can even sign up for personalized, supportive text messages from us on how to help your loved one. We know this can be hard to navigate alone, and we also have an online support community led by other parents and caregivers. Our English and Spanish specialists also are aware that there's power in local community, and we also look at other external resources that can be impactful for your situation. This can include state, county, or national helplines, other hotlines, treatment locators, 211 services, and therapist provider directories. At the end, this is about connecting with you, figuring out what your situation is, and seeing what's going to be helpful as a next step. Those are all the questions for today. To learn more, please go to our website, drugfree.org. Thank you for watching Experts Answer, a video series by the Partnership to End Addiction.